Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is the Picker Card Empress, also known as Made for Love. So if you're a twin flame or higher level soulmate, you can also head over there for readings. Today we're going to find out what would marriage to them, whoever they are, be like. Okay, so if you have someone in your life, it's going to be that person. If you don't have someone in your life, this is going to be whoever comes in or whoever you end up with. Okay. So I have 3 cards and I picked these from the Chinese fortune reading cards. I've not looked at them because I love surprise. It's like unwrapping a gift, right? So these will serve as advice cards in the end for your marriage or for your connection. So it's not necessarily marriage, but what would long-term commitment or relationship with them be like? Okay. So for the first pile we have rose quartz, second pile Amazonite, and third pile we have clear quartz. Okay, so do your system, pick your pile, and I'm going to be back in a moment with your reading. Hey pile 1, welcome back to your reading. So this card we're going to unveil in the end, so I'm just going to put it up here. Make sure you can see the masculine and feminine energies. Okay, so this, you just pick your side. Okay, this is for the person who's holding the most feminine energy in the relationship, whether man or woman. Most likely the viewer, you're going to be here, and this is for the person holding the more masculine energy in the connection. Okay, that could be your person. The reason why I say this is feminine energy is because most likely the person watching this reading is the intuitive person, or more intuitive, right? Because you're watching a reading, you believe in this stuff, you're more spiritual, right? A feminine energy is about the intuition, being receptive to spirit and that kind of stuff, being receptive to the universe, higher guidance is what a feminine energy is all about. So I'm saying if you're watching, most likely you have more feminine energy, and you can choose this pile. Otherwise you're gonna, as the cards unfold, you'll pick your side. Okay, so I'm going to go into the archetype deck, which is one of my favorite decks because it's so versatile. You can use this as so many readings. We're going to look at the energy that each person is going to embody in this marriage. I'm going to say marriage, but I mean long-term commitment. Okay. So the feminine aspect, what are you going to embody? The Avenger. How interesting. So I get you're like justice, fairness. I'm going to read that card. And the masculine aspect is going to be the addict. All right, so let's see what that's about. All right, so the feminine aspect, whoever's watching this, you viewer, you're going to be the Avenger. It says desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So it's like you will be the one, whether it's the mediator in the family, you know, that balance, that fair distribution of power. Maybe you're going to be the one that might be the main, well, I would like to say disciplinarian, but really it's like a mediator, right? Balancing the energies in the household to make sure that everything is harmonious. But wider than that, I see you have a wider mission outside your home, which your person will support, whether it's advocating for some kind of disenfranchised group, some kind of social justice. I see that I think it will start in the home, and then it will spread throughout your social group and community. I don't think that you're going to have some kind of traditional marriage setup with traditional gender roles, because this energy here, this Avenger, I'm feeling strong masculine energy from it, a lot of power behind it. It says righteousness on behalf of society and oneself, desire to balance the scale of justice. So this is all about fairness and making sure that there's balance in the world, not just in your home, but in the world. So I see you having this mediator role in the home, and then that justice, that balance, that harmony spreads throughout. Your person It helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So what I'm seeing here, your person's going to be like your mirror, helping you recognize and confront addictive behavior, and you're going to mirror back to them and help them recognize and confront addictive behavior, like behavior patterns that we've learned from our parents, generational patterns. I think both of you are going to be breaking that together. But again, with this person, I also see them having a wider role. So this couple that I'm tapping into here, it looks like there's a divine purpose that's driving this union, and it's all about helping others. So I don't know, I think this person is going to be either a recovering addict, or someone that may have strong codependent tendencies, and they may have recovered or be recovering from them, and they have that desire to help others. So again, I see a wider mission besides the home. Okay, both of you helping each other to deal with whatever issues that may hold you back from being the highest version of yourself. All right. So from your point of view, what will you enjoy about this marriage? What will you enjoy? I'm going to get 2 cards. What will you enjoy? We have the Star, Aquarian energy, and we have the 8 of Cups. Alrighty. And what will they enjoy? I see 2 cards, 3 cards left over. Should I take them? Yes, I should. The 5 of Pentacles reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, and the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So for you, I think what you're going to enjoy, this relationship is going to bring a lot of healing to your spirit, a lot of healing to your heart, a lot of healing to your body. I think a big part of this connection probably will be a focus on health and total health, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. I think what you're also going to enjoy, I think there's, again, I'm really getting for the feminine aspect, there's some kind of public focus or public role that you're meant to enjoy, to extend that healing energy that both of you seem to have and extend it to the wider world, right? So there's going to be some kind of public recognition for you and for the work that you're doing, and you're going to be blessed and guided by the divine. I see a lot of energy around you here, healing energy, and they're going to give you the strength, because 17 reduced to 8, to do this role. And we have 8 here, so that's about positive movement forward. So that brings us to the other card, which is the 8 of Cups. So through this relationship, you're going to walk away from a lot of things that don't serve you, a lot of things in your life that may have been holding you back from your purpose. Okay, so we have all these cups here, spilled, some standing. You're going to be walking away from that. Spirit is guiding you away from this and moving you into this ascension, this place of ascension. So again, another thing that you're going to enjoy, this relationship is going to really accelerate your ascension process and your spiritual development and awakening. Okay, and there's another star here. So again, a lot of healing being brought to you via this relationship. On their part, I think this relationship is going to trigger a lot of abandonment issues for them, and again, it's going to be very healing for them as well. I'm just going to pull a card on this 5 of Pentacles, although I don't think I need to, because I see the Hermit in reverse, so that's the answer. Okay, yeah, I think this person may not have been looking at their issues before. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm getting a story. Okay. I see why Spirit gave me this. I'm getting a story. I think, again, a lot of healing coming through in this relationship. And it comes back to this person being an addict. I think this person, before they come to you, they're going to be, and they might even be now, in a relationship with some kind of third party or karmic partner that's incredibly toxic and codependent. I see it here. They may even be married to someone else right now. They may even be married to a karmic partner right now. And they only chose that relationship because they were codependent and had abandonment issues. Okay? But through the confronting of those issues, they follow their heart, and that's how they end up with you. Through this relationship that they have with you, they're going to experience a lot of healing, because whatever happens through that relationship and your relationship, they don't feel alone anymore. They feel this sense of togetherness, this sense of family, and that's what they're going to most enjoy about this, because they're going to be able to manifest the family of their dreams. Abundance, togetherness, someone who understands them. Look, I see a child peeping out from behind here. We have grandparents around, ancestor energy supporting it. We have pets. So it's like being in total harmony with yourself, with your partner, with everything around you, with nature, the ancestors, and they're really this is going to heal them on a soul, a cellular level. Okay? So all these issues that they had and the choices that they made out of these abandonment wounds, I think it's going to be real. This relationship is going to be really healing for them. So that's what they'll enjoy most, that sense of togetherness, family, and that never being alone feeling, right? It's going to heal them in so many different ways. What is going to annoy you about this person and this relationship? Woo! Okay, once cards fall on the ground, I read them upright, okay? What's going to annoy you? We have the Four of Wands. Interesting. I have to pull cards on that to see what that's about. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Listen, and in my decks, Queen of Pentacles and in my decks, reverse court cards are karmic energies. So I know what this is about already. So what is going to annoy you? Let me pull out your person's cards first. What's going to annoy you? What's going to annoy them about this connection? We have Death in reverse, Scorpionic energy. And the Hierophant, Taurus energy. All right, so let's see this. All right, I'm getting the first message. I'm getting the other message I'll get when I clarify the cards. But the first message I'm getting is what I was telling you about just a short time ago. I think this person may have established a foundation with someone else before they come to you. So we're talking about maybe they were married before, right? Before they come to you. And then you have to deal with a crazy ass ex. Now, this ex of theirs might be very concerned with funds. So maybe you're looking at, even though the divorce may be over, this person still pops back in their life, whether it's through a bond they have with children. Maybe they have children together, and this person is always there asking for money, but the asking for money is really to interfere with your union. Another thing that's going to annoy you, I'm getting maybe, or two things. One, their family, as in the family that they grew up with, maybe very interfering in your connection, in your marriage. And two, maybe the way that your person was raised, that foundation of theirs, the kind of ideologies that they were molded with, maybe very divergent to yours, and this may prove quite challenging and might annoy you as well, because this may be something that they can't break out from. Your person may also have some kind of poverty consciousness, so maybe they become a workaholic and then you don't get to see them enough because they're very connected to the material world, or maybe they're just bad with finances. So there's several things here with this Queen of Pentacles reverse. There could also be a mother-in-law here that may be very annoying as well, right? And your person, I'm getting almost the same thing. Okay, what's going to annoy them? Again, your ideologies, or maybe even your spiritual beliefs, maybe kind of yeah, it could be annoying because maybe it's just different to the way they know things. So it's going to be an adjustment for them to learn about what you believe and then to come to some kind of compromise, because I'm getting that you guys were raised differently. I'm getting that, all right? They raised differently with different ideologies and everything. So your spiritual and religious beliefs, which may drive their beliefs about home life and gender roles and all of that. I think this is going to be a challenge for them to really wrap their head around. And you too, okay? And what's going to annoy them? We have the Death card in reverse. So let me see what that's about. I'm not getting a message with that just yet. What is this message? What is this message, guys? You know what I'm getting here? And it's so weird. What's going to annoy them? It's like they're going to be resisting the closeness of this relationship. And I kind of get that with the Four of Wands as well. So maybe you guys will be twin flames or whether. I think they feel naked in this relationship. The never-ending idea of this thing about this infinite love, this unconditional love, this infinite bond that they have with you. I think they're really going to be resisting this. They're really going to be resisting this because I don't think this is someone who grew up being so connected to their emotions. In fact, I feel the family that they may have grown up in might have been very stoic, and they're just not accustomed to all this outpouring of emotion. So I think that this is something that they're initially going to really resist, okay? But I am seeing them overcoming that as they learn to trust you more. But I'm getting this whole idea of being so infinitely connected to someone is really going to bug this person right out. They're just not accustomed to feeling this naked, and that's why they're going to be so resistant. I'm also getting as well, this is the message I was trying to come through first. All right. The other thing that is going to annoy them is that there's something that's very stubborn about you, and very resistant to change. Very resistant to change. All right, because we have Scorpio here, and we also have Taurus here. This is some really fixed, stubborn energy, especially when the Death card is in reverse. So your stubborn nature is really going to piss them off. What's going to be very challenging in this connection? We have the Magician. Virgo energy there. Let's get one more card. We have the Three of Swords. And for this person, we have the Four of Wands. And the Five of Swords. Okay. So what's challenging this connection? All right. You may find it difficult or a long road to really heal your heart and learn to trust. And it may not have anything to do with this person. This could just be past experiences, especially experiences with people who may have tried to manipulate you, right? But this is something that you're meant to learn in this union here, how to be vulnerable and opening your heart to love. The other thing that's going to be challenging is really releasing the past and allowing this new beginning to take hold, because maybe every time something happens, your mind goes back to the past and the people that have hurt you, and maybe even this person who may have hurt you. Okay, so it's about letting go of the past, letting go of heartbreak, and allowing this new beginning to take hold. For this person, I'm getting two things with this Four of Wands card. Well, several things. The first thing, what's going to be challenging, I'm really getting their family. Their family are bringing their foundation, their childhood, the way they were raised. This is going to be really challenging for this person in this connection. Again, the beliefs, their belief systems, and the habits that they learned, the way they were socialized, I think it's going to be very challenging. Not only that, I think, again, for those where this person may have gone through a divorce, learning to trust again after that kind of experience is going to be challenging for this person. And maybe even being committed may be something challenging for this person as well. The other thing that's going to be challenging is conflict, how to resolve conflict. Maybe when conflict comes, this person is accustomed to going in, annihilation mode and trying to win at all costs, right? So this is something that they have to learn to break out of. Maybe this is something that they learned from watching their parents. So this is something that they have to learn to release as well. The mind games, right, that they like to play just to win, just to be on top. What's going to help you guys overcome these challenges? We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. For them, we have the Three of Wands reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so for you, the advice for you is surrender to complete healing. Okay, you really have to heal your heart. You really do, to allow for this new beginning. Don't bring the past into this shit. Whether you have a past with them or there's a new person coming in, don't bring the past into it. Let this be a new grounded start for both of you. For your person, I think Spirit is saying release procrastination. Release procrastination, release waiting, and really take time to evaluate the kind of decisions that you're going to make, especially financially. Okay. There's also a call by Spirit for this person to assess the relationships that they've been in and the things that they've invested their time, energy, and money in, because what that's going to do, it's going to really show them what they need to do differently this time. Alright, so let's get the advice card. So for the feminine energy, I see this relationship is going to be really healing for you. And for the masculine energy, I see that this relationship is going to help them release a lot of conditioning related to their family and their foundation. That's what I'm getting. Alright, so the advice for you guys is to love each other unconditionally. Okay, so you guys may definitely be high level soulmates or twin flames here. So Spirit is saying you have to bring love into this situation, right? Whenever things arise, that's a card number 2. So that's about relationships. But the card number 2 is also about the high priestess. So Spirit is calling you to see beyond what is a physical manifestation of what is going on with your person and the behaviors that they are displaying, and to instead tap into your intuition and your knowing and really see beyond the 3D behaviors and see what's happening with them on an emotional and spiritual level. And then you'll have a greater understanding of why they're doing the things that they're doing. And always extend that energy of unconditional love and understanding. It doesn't mean that you allow yourself to be abused, because unconditional love is loving the other person unconditionally, but by loving yourself first unconditionally as well. So once we remember that, love is the only thing that is real, and you bring that into the situation here, I think a lot of things are going to unfold for you guys. Okay, my loves, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile 2, this is your reading. We're going to look into what is the role that you're going to play in this relationship. What are you going to enjoy? What are they going to enjoy? What is going to annoy you? What's going to annoy them? Challenges in the relationships, and what's going to help you overcome these challenges. And this card that I've pulled from the Chinese fortune telling cards, which I have not looked at as yet, is going to be the advice for this couple at the end. I love not looking because it's like unveiling a present, All right, so let's see the different roles. All right, so on this side, the person that has the more feminine energy, most likely the person watching this reading, and then on this side, the person holding the more masculine energy, whoever is coming in or who you're with right now. Okay, so what's the role that you're going to embody in this connection? Feminine energy first. We have the Martha, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or cause. So I'm looking at this person here and how they're surrendering completely to spirit. And then the purple, the kind of pinky purple here. So that tells me crown chakra and third eye working together. So this is someone surrendering completely to divine and to the divine purpose. Okay. This is also someone who's learning about self-love, all right, and unconditional love, because it says to transcendent nature of service to oneself. So that's loving yourself, and then to a cause. So this is kind of like power 1, where there is a personal mission within the home, but then this is meant to be extended to the wider community around you. And the masculine energy, well, 2. All right, so we have an artist. So this masculine is creating, right, expressing a dimension of life that's just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to live life symbolically. So they're creating, whether it's music, a book, or whatever it is, and by creating, they're also inspiring others to channel their divine energy and make it manifest into the 3D through some kind of artistic work. So that's what he's doing. And then we have the hero or heroine, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So through this relationship, Again, he learns to, the masculine energy learns to love himself and really stand in his power with setting personal boundaries and really enjoying a sense of personal freedom and happiness. So there's a theme of freedom in this particular connection. Freedom for both people to just be whoever they are. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so what are you going to enjoy, pile 2, about this connection? What are you going to enjoy about this marriage? If you two got married, what are you going to enjoy? Well, we have the Page of Pentacles, maybe the children. All right, what are you going to enjoy? Let's get 2 cards. We have the Magician in reverse, Virgo energy, and we have the King of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy. I'm not seeing how that is something that you would enjoy, but you know, different strokes for different folks, right? And what is your person going to enjoy? What's this? The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords reversed, and you have the King of Swords reversed. That's crazy. Okay, what is this person going to enjoy? We have the 6 of Wands reversed. Okay, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, and the Page of Wands reversed. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, so fire. All right, so what are you going to enjoy about this connection? Well, I think you're going to enjoy is that the battle of words, the battle of words, the conversations, the debating, especially the fiery debates. I think that's what you're really going to enjoy about this person. I do think that you're going to appreciate this person's logic and the way their mind works. I think you're going to be fascinated by that. I think as well you're going to enjoy how this person is able to manipulate the elements, manipulate resources in order to produce those kinds of artistic works that we just spoke about. I think maybe you could even enjoy their attempts to manipulate you. Some people like a challenge, right? Some people like a challenge, right? So maybe their attempts to manipulate you, maybe you're going to enjoy that. Maybe you're also going to enjoy the way this person takes charge or takes control. Yeah, takes control of this situation. Maybe some of you, because this is about what? The transcendent nature of service to oneself. So maybe you enjoy how this person takes charge of this relationship and is the head of the household. Maybe you like that kind of dynamic. In terms of them, I think they're going to enjoy the fact that this is going to be a relationship without ego, where you guys are vulnerable with each other and you don't have those walls up that people usually have up to keep somebody out. I think they're also going to enjoy that maybe they're going to, this relationship is going to enjoy a relatively great level of privacy that they may not have been able to enjoy before. Maybe they were in the public eye, maybe they grew up in the public eye or something like that, or being well known in the community, but now being slightly anonymous gives them the freedom to really express themselves and be who they really want to be. I'm also getting they're going to enjoy the fact that this is going to be a really fiery and passionate connection, but it's also a connection that's also mature, especially when it comes to communication. You guys are going to be able to talk about anything, even when it dissolves into an argument. I think this person, both of you, are going to enjoy that battle of the wits. I think you guys really turns you guys on. Maybe even the fights is really going to turn you guys on. Hey, that's you guys. All right, so what is going to annoy you about the other person, or maybe just going to annoy you about the marriage? We have the Queen of Cups. It's kind of like pile 1. Cancer energy. And we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. What's going to annoy them about you, or just this connection? We have Judgment. I've seen the same thing. Judgment, Scorpio energy. And the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So what am I seeing here? I think what's going to annoy you is the way that this person has a psychic insight into you. I think in this relationship, you're going to feel very naked in front of this person. Okay, because they're going to know you like no other that you've ever experienced. You can't hide anything from this person. And maybe you're someone who likes their privacy. Maybe you're someone with a past that you may not be proud of, but everything is going to be laid bare in front of this person, and this is going to make you feel incredibly exposed. For some of you, there might be an overbearing mother-in-law that may have good intentions, but may be very intrusive. The other thing that's going to annoy you, this relationship, I think, is going to trigger a lot of your abandonment issues. Okay? And it's all, of course, being brought up for healing. What is going to annoy you about this relationship? Maybe your person may not be as good with money as you, or they may operate in poverty consciousness. So again, they may be a workaholic, or maybe they're kind of stingy with money. And maybe that is going to annoy you, because I'm getting that you guys are going to have different viewpoints where money and the use of money is concerned. For them, it's the same as well. Okay, through this relationship, all their past mistakes, all their past relationships is going to be called to the fore. They are going to feel naked. Okay, there's no place to hide in this relationship. I'm really feeling a really deep psychic bond, in particular in this pile, and also in pile 1. So you could probably watch pile 1 as well. Okay, they have to account for everything. There's no place to hide in this relationship. Okay, what they also may find annoying, maybe you might be a bit judgmental about them, their past, and their family, and maybe that's going to annoy them as well. We have 6 of Pentacles. So maybe one of you may have been married before, and you have to give to, you or them have to give to another situation. That's probably going to annoy them. Again, the use of money. I think you all have different views as to what money should be used for. Maybe you're the one operating in poverty consciousness and thinks that need to be saved, and this person may think that you need to give as much as possible, or vice versa. Okay, but there's something about how money should be utilized that's going to be very different for both of you guys, and you guys are going to be at loggerheads where that is concerned. Now this is a card of karma. Okay, so I think this person is going to learn a lot of lessons through this relationship, and that's going to annoy them, because it's gonna kind of make them feel threatened at first, but I think, you know, at the end of the day, they're going to experience a lot of ascension, and they're going to really wake up as a result of this connection. What are going to be the challenges in this connection? And I forgot to go into this deck for pile 1, so I hope they watch pile 2 and get this. What is going to be challenging in this connection? This is my Wounded Warriors deck. What's going to be challenging? We have covenant with the dark. Whoa. That's some heavy duty stuff. And fragmented. Okay. And on their side, okay, that's a blank. Oh, void. Okay. And karma. And we did get karma here as well. All right. So this particular couple, I think through a relationship, you're going to be processing a lot of karma and karmic debt and learning a lot of lessons. I got that immediately from the time I saw covenant with the dark. So that tells me that there's a lot of past life stuff that's going to be processed or transmuted through this connection. Okay. So from your side, I think in past lives, or maybe even in the past in this life, you may have made unconscious or conscious deals with darkness and negativity. So through this relationship, you're able to transmute these things. So these are some of the challenges. So maybe you may have had addictions, codependencies. Maybe there's something here about depression, being in darkness. So this is going to be challenging for you. So this is one of the things that you're going to have to surmount in this connection. And then we have fragmented, okay, the fragmented aspects of self. So some people, especially when they've gone through trauma, they tend to compartmentalize these different experiences. So one of the challenges that you're going to have in this relationship is to bring all those fragmented aspects of self back together to create that whole, right? Some of us, we like to wear masks and only present one side of ourselves to the world. In this relationship, you're going to be challenged to show your whole self, the dark and the light, to this person. And I don't think you're going to be accustomed to that. Again, I'm getting in this relationship, you're going to be feeling so exposed, right? And that's going to bring up a lot of ego. For them, I think this person may have battled depression their whole life. Maybe they've spent a lot of their life feeling empty, feeling void. So their challenge is to find that purpose again, to find love, happiness, and their own personal sense of freedom in this life. And I think that's why we had that journey. So it's a journey of personal, and they said it before, a journey of personal empowerment to rise up out of that depression, that void, and really find the joy, the purpose, and freedom in this life. And then we have karma. So again, both of you processing karmic debts, learning some deep lessons here that are meant for the benefit of your soul, the evolution of your soul, and for the evolution of your relationship. Okay. So what's going to help you guys overcome these challenges? So this relationship is really transmuting a lot of karma. What's going to help you overcome these challenges? We have the Six of Swords reversed. And we have the Two of Wands reversed. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. And we have the Two of Swords. All right, so for you, what's going to help you overcome these challenges here? Don't run away, okay? Because the Six of Swords about, it's about healing, but then leaving. No, it's don't run away, right? So sometimes when you get triggered by this person, you might just want to run and leave because, that is the ego reacting. Spirit saying, no, don't run away. You sit with these triggers and really heal. And the other thing is, Spirit saying, be decisive, choose a path. It's either you want to ascend or you want to stay in that unconscious state. And if you want to ascend, you have to sit with these triggers and really heal from the inside out. This is also a card about being decisive, deciding what you want. Do you want this marriage, or do you want something else? Do you want to heal, or do you want to remain as you are? Those are the things that are really going to help you. For them, Spirit is asking them not to be impulsive, because the Knight of Swords, he's very impulsive, he's very harsh, really harsh with his words. Spirit is saying this is time to be deliberate about the things that you're doing, especially the words that you're saying, right? The other thing that's going to help this person overcome these challenges, we have the Two of Swords here. All right, the Two of Swords is about mental conflict. So let's see what Spirit is trying to tell us about that. Right? So Spirit is saying what we just saw, that, you know, mental conflict is the root of this person's unhappiness, right? It could be mental conflict, it could be mental illness. So what does this person have to do? Okay, so this person has to really reassess their past. Really look at the places that they've been, and especially assess their family dynamic, the family that they grew up in. This is what is really going to help them heal, right? Looking at their family dynamic, the family that they grew up in, with fresh eyes, that is really going to help them resolve a lot of the conflict that they feel inside. Yeah, because they have to realize that the conflict that they feel internally is just a manifestation of what was happening externally in their childhood, and they have to come to terms with that. And this is what this is going to bring this person the most peace. Okay, so let us see what is the advice for you guys. It says, children. Okay, what I'm getting two little ones. All right, so what I'm getting from this is part of the purpose of this relationship is to bring children into this world. Okay, that's one. But Spirit is also saying approach this relationship through the eyes and innocence of a child. And children, you know, they are symbols of unconditional love. And this is card number 6, right? So this is all about unconditional love here. And this is very much like Power 1. Let's get what this is. Yeah, so this is definitely children are going to be a big part of this relationship, and also healing the wounded inner child is going to be a big part of this relationship for both of you guys. Let's get another card. Yeah, that's how you guys are going to manifest this happy family supportive unit that you both seem to want, that you both seem to need in order to attain your ultimate healing and happiness. It's about one, healing yourself and the wounded inner child, and then bringing these children who grew up in love into the world. Okay, thereby breaking ancestral karma and dysfunctional family patterns. Okay. All right, guys. So this was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pal 3. This is your reading. All right. So this is going to be the advice card for the end. I have not looked at it. I'm just going to put it there. The first thing we're going to look at is, what are you going to enjoy about this marriage? What are you going to enjoy? What is this? 5 of Swords in reverse. That's nice. Alright, so what are you going to enjoy? We're going to take 2 cards for you. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's get another one. And the 6 of Pentacles. And for your person, what are they going to enjoy? We have the Seven of Cups reversed. And the Star in reverse. Okay, Aquarius energy. All right, so what are you going to enjoy about this marriage? I think you're going to enjoy the fact that it's going to be kind of unorthodox, and kind of fluid and unstructured. Okay, I'm getting really creative vibes, just non-traditional, but at the same time, it's going to be based on equity. So I'm getting a kind of egalitarian vibes here. I think it's going to be based more around your spirituality, spiritual beliefs, and it's going to help you learn a lot of lessons, because this is Six of Pentacles is a card of karma, and this looks like a shaman. So that's about, you know, releasing negativity, releasing toxic patterns. Okay. So I get really unstructured, and that's going to give you a lot of fluidity and freedom. I'm getting you're going to learn a lot of lessons in this relationship, and this relationship is going to be based on equity and reciprocity. So I'm sensing more egalitarian setup here, and not the traditional gender roles. Okay. This may even be a rainbow union, same-sex union, or based in diversity, whether it's different spiritual beliefs, different races, what have you. There's something that's fundamentally different about both of you guys. And what is this person going to enjoy? They're going to feel, whatever you do, they're going to feel like number one in this relationship. They're going to feel loved. They're going to be cherished. They're going to feel cherished. They're going to feel like they're the only person in your world, in your universe. Like they will feel very privileged, like you had the pick of the litter and you chose them, right? So they're always going to be feeling on top of the world. What this person's going to enjoy, I think this person's going to enjoy, again, this is another card of karma. So again, all the lessons that you're going to teach this person, and they're going to teach you. And also I'm getting the fact that this relationship is going to be out of the public eye, or the prying eyes of the public, is really going to help this person, and this person is going to enjoy it, because maybe this person grew up differently. Maybe they grew up in a family that was out there in the public eye, and they never got that privacy to be themselves. So this is what they're going to enjoy. You guys can watch part 2, because I think this came out in part 2 as well. What is going to annoy you about the other person? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And Death. Scorpio energy. And what is going to annoy them about you? Justice. Libra energy. And the Three of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull cards on this one. So from your perspective, what is going to annoy about this person? Maybe this person may have issues multitasking, or issues with finances, and that is really going to kind of irk you a little bit. I'm also getting from this energy now, the Two of Pentacles reversed to me is someone who has made a decision, okay, and is sticking to it. And Scorpio energy is also very stubborn, or fixed energy. It's a fixed sign. Yeah, it's a fixed sign. And these two of the earth signs are really stubborn as well, because Capricorn is cardinal and Taurus is fixed. So what is going to annoy about this person? They're going to be as stubborn as they come. As stubborn as they come. And I'm sure a lot of Scorpio is going to choose this pile. So yeah, they're going to be as stubborn as they come. I can't deal with it. And that's going to really annoy me, because again, like you're the more fluid partner, and you enjoy that freedom. And maybe this person as well may try to control you or try to rein you in. They feel they might need to rein you in, and that is going to really piss you off. In terms of them, what's going to annoy them about you? What's this Three of Swords? I hope it's not a third party, guys. Okay, that's what I thought. What's going to annoy them about you? Unless you take time to heal, especially your issues related to heartbreak, with your in your relationships with someone else prior to this relationship. What's going to annoy them is that the fact you're going to bring these issues into this marriage. Okay, because like some of you guys aren't taking time to heal, especially from past experience with people who may have been manipulative, right? And then you project it onto this person that you're with, and that's going to really annoy them because they weren't responsible for this, or maybe they could have been responsible for this, and you develop trust issues as a result. So maybe every now and then you might pelt this heartbreak back into their face, and that is going to really annoy them because they're thinking, the scales have already been balanced. Why are you bringing this back up again? Okay. What is also going to annoy them? Let me pull a card on this. Let's see. The Justice card. Let's see. Okay, what is going to annoy them is that you have to bring yourself into balance. I'm really getting that you are going, unless you take time to heal, you're going to be bringing a lot of issues from past relationships into this present one. Okay, and you may try to seek your own sense of justice, like kind of vigilante justice in this relationship. So I'm getting this person that you're going to marry, someone that you may have gone through tough times with. They may have broken your heart, and instead of healing and forgiving the past and releasing the past, you're going to be bringing this pain back into this marriage and try to balance off the scales by doing your own little thing to either hurt this person or balance the scales in a kind of vigilante justice kind of way. All right. Some of you may even descend to having a third party just to show this person how hurt you were when they had a third party. Those kind of behaviors, because you feel this need, you need to have that balance, right? You feel this need to balance the scales of justice in your own way. And this is a very dysfunctional way of looking at things, and that's really going to annoy a person, obviously. What are going to be some of the challenges in this relationship, or just what will be challenging for you? Or what are you being challenged to look at through this relationship? Vanity. Okay, vanity. So that's one. And broken home. And then what are they being challenged to address by this relationship? Or what kind of challenges are you guys going to face? Yes, grief. And nomadic childhood. So you all are quite similar, actually. All right. So through this relationship, there are two things that you're challenged to transmute or address. Issues related to vanity. Those things that we do to keep up with the Joneses, or to project a particular image of ourselves. You're going to be challenged in this relationship to transmute that. Okay. The other thing that you're going to be challenged to transmute in this relationship is the issues that arise out of coming from a broken home. Their particular behaviors that we may develop over time to protect ourselves. We may bring this into this relationship or the scenario. Maybe trust issues. We picked it up here. Trust issues, dysfunctional behaviors as it relates to being with a partner, fears of out of this person leaving. Those different kind of issues may come up in the relationship, and you're going to be triggered hard in this relationship to release and transmute these energies. For your person, their nomadic childhood and the coping mechanisms that they learned because of this nomadic childhood, they're going to be triggered to transmute these as well. Okay, again, so it's very similar to you. The coping mechanisms that you installed to protect yourself, to protect your ego, all these are going to be dismantled in this relationship, and this is going to be a really difficult process because the ego always pushes back. Okay, so they may even have problems being in a committed relationship. So this is something that you guys are going to have to face together. Maybe they're accustomed to a certain level of freedom that may not be exactly compatible with a committed relationship, and maybe that's why your fluidity has to come into play here and really offer this person and really come to a compromise with this person. Both of you have to really compromise because I think you guys have a lot of the same issues going on. And then grief. Okay, so maybe this person had some kind of loss, especially early in their childhood, or I think it's from childhood, right? And maybe that turned into an abandonment issue. They might have felt abandoned by this person, so they have all these big triggers related to abandonment and being alone. They're being challenged to transmute that in this relationship. So I think you guys are going to be triggering each other a lot, and unless you guys are aware that these are triggers that are coming up for healing, it can be very chaotic. All right, so what's going to help you guys overcome these challenges? We have the moon reverse, that's Cancer, Pisces energy, and the magician in reverse, Virgo energy. And for them, we have the Hierophant in reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so for you, Spirit is saying you have to face your shadows head on. When these things rise up from the subconscious, just like this crab here, when it rises up from the subconscious or unconsciously, we have to face it head on and do our shadow work. What's also going to help you overcome these challenges, we have the Magician. And in reverse, the Magician is a manipulator, right? Using all the tools in his toolbox. Whether upright or reverse, they're a manipulator, using all the tools in their toolbox. So Spirit is saying that you have all the tools you need to address these issues. And to this point, they may have remained unopened, but you need to open them up and really connect to your spirituality and your spiritual power. And this is also going to help you as well. So you have the tools in both the 3D and the 5D in order to deal with these issues. For your person, they have to release any kind of conditioning that they may have learned prior to this relationship. Conditioning, if they were in a previous relationship, they have to release those ideologies and beliefs. They have to release any kind of conditioning from childhood and really start afresh in this relationship. What's going to help your person overcome these challenges? I think becoming a father, a provider, protector energy, and really becoming established in the material world is going to give your person a really great sense of security. That's going to help them overcome these behaviors that they got from this nomadic childhood, and of course their own abandonment issues. Okay, so let's get the advice card. What is the advice for this connection? Okay, so Spirit is saying karma. All right, so there are a lot of lessons that are going to be learned in this relationship, as we saw, right? You guys are gonna have tower moments. It's not going to be easy. We have a card number 16, but at the end of the day, these tower moments allow for something fresh and pure to be born. Okay, So there's a lot of karma that's going to be transmuted. There's a lot of lessons that are going to be learned. They're going to be frequent tower moments, but at the end of the day, the pure essence of love and that connectedness with the divine and spirit is what you both are going to enjoy. Alright guys, so this was your reading. I hope that it helped you. Take care. Bye.